Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome to my first look at Trains in World 6, and we are driving the GWR Class 150 on 2 Foxtrot 10 Paignton to Exmouth. Big thank you to Dovetail Games for providing me with a early access key. Yeah, let's get going. Let's get started. Right, so we're already in the 150. There we go, and just make sure we've got all the things. If you want to know, if you can't find where the AWS and that is, look here. No one told me where it was. It took me 10 minutes to find it. So let's activate the safeties. Let's kick back down. Oh. Sit back in our seat. Let's turn the key. Put the reverser on. That's on. Increase the bright. Oh no, actually it is a little bit bright already, isn't it? So let's turn that off a bit. Turn the cab lights off. Open the doors. And we need to stick, not that you can hear much of the volume. If I can do that, that's proper. Right, let's get the headlights on, which is day. There you go. No, that's markers only. We want. There you go. So yeah, that's all working. This is Exter St Davids. No, it's not. It's Paignton. This is Paignton. It's loading everything in. I'm also capturing doing capture card as well. I'm recording this episode, obviously. So yeah, it's just loading everything in at the moment, I think. So yeah, it should be cool. It should be cool. Unfortunately, I do not have all the layers for the route because I don't have everything on thingy at the moment. There you go. Lock doors. Let's crack in there. I'm going to leave that one open.
The next station is Torquay. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
There you go. Now you've been told. Next stop is Torquay. We are 2 car. Well, I have played with this so far. I have really enjoyed it. We do have random signalling events on, as well as random speed restrictions. I've just taken off random train faults because it's just doing my head in. So you won't see random train faults on these videos for the time being. I prefer not to have them on. Over the next coming weeks, I hope to show you some more and more content as well. So for Trains in World, I'll be going live on release on the PlayStation. This is the PC version. And currently my PC specs are Intel Core i9 1080 50K, 1085K, sorry, 1TB internal SSD running Windows 11, 32GB of DDR4 memory, and I have an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 at 12GB of GDDR6, 8TB external hard disk drive, and a 300GB external hard disk drive as well. So plenty of capture space. And obviously the PS5 is a standard PS5 with a 835GB SSD and a 2TB, sorry, internal Western Digital SSD, and a 4TB, sorry, external, USB hard disk drive. So yeah. So about 500 yards, 600 yards, the voice will start.
We are now approaching Torquay. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care when stepping down from the train.
See if I can get to the station first, where I can give it a bit of train announcement.
Great Western Railway service to Exmouth, calling at Tor, Newton Abbot, Teignmouth, Dawlish, Starkins, Marsh Bybass, Exeter St Thomas, Exeter St Davids, Exeter Central, St James Park, Parslow Bridge, Digby and Sutton, Newport, Topsham, Exton, Impston Commander, Impston Village, and Exmouth.
The next station is Tor. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
It does sound like the voice that you actually hear, but it isn't. It's all AI generated voice. It's all done on a script, but it's read by AI. It's pretty decent how they do it, to be honest, and I quite like it. Actually, a bit of clack coming from him. Look at that, claggy 150. Awesome. The voice of the bloke that does the announcements kind of reminds me of Rhein in.
Now approaching Tor. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care when stepping down from the train.
David Tennant, who voiced Rhein in Star Wars Ashoka. The voice reminds me of his voice, but it isn't.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth, the next
Exmouth, holding at Newton Abbot, Plymouth, Dawlish, Dawlish Warren, Starbucks, Marshburn, Exeter St
The other thing as well. I've no idea what the hard hats are in relation to. I gotta say, the way everything that's been going on with me over the last few weeks, last few months, years even, last couple of years, is that I really do like that they've interpreted the calm posters, which is really, really good. I like that. And I think you'll find that across most of the routes. I'm not sure if they're on the German route yet. I know they're on the American route. I've not really spent a lot of time on the German route, which I really need to. There's your route map. We are there. Let's run up to Newton Abbot. I like the old bit of graffiti there. It's pretty cool. Whew. That's noisy annoying, wasn't it? But yeah, I do quite like the announcements and everything. It's pretty cool. The 150 is really nice. You know, there are people going to be turning around saying, oh, it's just like Train Sim World 5. Well, it's running the same game engine, Unreal 426, so it's going to look the same. There are stutters. This is the Unreal thing. This is the first time I've actually run this going back to Exeter. I've not run it this way before. So, actually I'm going to leave the thingy frame rate. I'm running it at 62 frames. .2 miles via the Torbay line. So this is the whole map. That's where we are. That's where we've got to go via, and then we come and join the line here. This then is Newton Abbot. I hate it when that happens. Oh, it's 2 Charlie 09 Bristol time. These ants. So yeah, the overall map, it looks quite like that. So this is all the way down to Plymouth. I've not really done this route bit yet. I have had some runs on it, but not recorded. There's a new way on recording as well. That station is that Newton Abbot? Yeah, that's Newton Abbot. Then you get the Run on the Sea, Dawlish, Teignmouth, and then you've got Exmouth, Exeter, all the way up here. So yeah, if you've seen from some of my previous videos, I've been running with using the Xbox game overlay, which it's not bad, but it gives out awful voiceover recording when I get in the train, as though it's like I'm talking in a, what do they call those things? An echo, with an echo, and it sounds awful. Now I am actually capturing the screen via OBS, which kind of means that I might be able to stream as well direct from the PC. It's not something I aim to do. It might be something done in the what you call it. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But it means that I might be able to play some of my older PC games that I've got. So this is a go via. Two miles to Newton Abbot. I've got to say a big thank you to Train Simulator Driver, because I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for him. So it's a really big thank you to him. Yeah. Mile-an-hour limit, which you're going to be hitting any second now. That's all right. We get ready to take a trip up to the seawall. If I hear that voice, I have harangue voice in it, the face. Hu Yang, whatever his name is. just love those announcements.
The next station is Timber. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
If you see something that's not right, just ignore it and go down and play on your Facebook and social media accounts. Don't worry about phoning 60106. No, you phone 60106. 6101, whatever it is. I think, to be honest, it was only a matter of time that we were going to get passenger announcements. Basically because the way that the map works with the timetable. So if you're not sure what I mean, it's like when you look at the station here, you get a list of everything that's due through, sort of thing. So yeah. So I think it was only a matter of time that station announcements, and I was just thinking more station announcements other than passenger announcements. So when they turned around and said at the thingy, oh, we got station announcements and passenger announcements, I was like, what? So yeah, that was the highlights. So we're coming along the estuary for River Tame. I think it's a River Tame. Teignmouth. I haven't been to Teignmouth in years, to be honest. I used to go here probably between the mid-80s and 90s. With my dad, we'd always go down, with my young brother as well, we'd always go down and pick up sprats and the other fish. Right about this start this time of year when the spratting season started, we'd be going down in the old Dagenham dustbins. And if you know what a Dagenham dustbin is, you know exactly what I mean. The old Ford lorries. And yeah, it would take us about, what, 3 or 4 hours to get down there. We'd be down there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and another 3 or 4 hours dependent on weight and what time we left to get back. It was an alright trip actually, because sometimes we go to the station, we'd see the HSTs, intercity HSTs go through, we'd see the 50s, large logo, Network Southeast livery, 50s, the odd Pacer, the odd 47. Oh, it was awesome, large logo 47s down there. It was fantastic, it really was. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, loved it. You're 60, so we're going to slow down for 60. At one time there was a double-headed steam loco go through, which I think was King George V with Signaturo, if I remember rightly. It was a long time ago. It was about, what, nearly, I would have been about 16, 17, nearly 40 odd years ago. I remember this industrial estate area around here. So this here is coming up around Teignmouth Harbour. So yeah, where we used to do the get the fish from was just round over here, I think it was. Just round here. So you don't hear the onboard announcements from outside the train.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Dorling.
Dawlish Warren, Starcross, Marshbarn, Exeter St Thomas, Exeter St Davids, Exeter Central, St James Park, Poleslow Bridge, Digby and Soughton, Newport, Tomsham, Exton, Limston Commando, Limston Village and Exmouth.
Miles to Dawlish.
The next station is Dawlish. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
So I turned off train faults. I just don't like them. I think I said about it earlier on in the video. Yeah, it's just I'm not happy with them at the moment, so I've just it's my personal preference. I've decided to turn them off. Random events, random signalling events is on. Random speed restrictions are on. So yeah, it's the old Dawlish signal. Felt the top of my PC. I've got a water cooled radiator on there where it's just chucking out hot air. My flat, I'll be able to heat my flat in the winter with no problem. I won't need the heaters on. I'll be able to just turn my PC on, run Train Sim World and heat my flat through it, because there's a fair bit of heat coming out of it. So we're running along the seawall. First lot of many tunnels. This is train coming as well. So Dawlish Station's just past that area there. Kenway Tunnel. Should be starting to slow down for So Colin J. Marsden lives around here somewhere because he has a lot of photos from his house there.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
Calling at Dawlish Warren, Starcross, Marshbarton, Exeter St Thomas, Exeter St Davids, Exeter Central, St James Park, Holslow Bridge, Digby and Soughton, Newcourt, Topsham, Exter, Limston Commando, Limston Village, and Exworth.
Limston Commando, that's where the commando base is. Strange enough, that's why it's called Limston Commando. Nine o'clock internet. Miles to Dawlish Warren, which is just round the corner. So the runs with the 150 will be anything from about 40 minutes to just over an hour. Now these signals could be that there's something slower in front of me, so this could be the random signals. As we're coming up to yellow, which means we've got to slow down. This is the first time I've actually run back this way, so yeah. So we do have a green. So I've not had the signal ones before. So this area is where they get a lot of those shots of the locos going around the corner, up round here. There we go. And again, it's not one of these things where you should just run up to that signal and wait, because yeah, you could be waiting there ages. Just go up to it. Oh, okay.
We are now approaching Dawlish Warren.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care when stepping down from the train.
Didn't notice them there before.
This is Dawlish Warren. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Starcross.
There's nothing. There's nothing in front of us. So that's your random signal state then. It's not hard to see though. Starcross platform 2 is next.
The next station is Starcross. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
So that's my chair creaking. So yeah, as I said, I don't have every single bit of content at the moment on the PC, so there will be layers missing. So yeah, I definitely have the railhead treatment trains. I have them, but I don't have any other freight at the moment, although there is freight and that running. I don't have Carlisle Preston, so there's no Mark II F stuff. I don't even think I have the 87 either, which I should do. No, I should have the 86, I'm sure I should. That's no the moon, that's a space station. So yeah, my settings are mostly on high, 802.
We are now approaching Starcross.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care when
Hopefully I can stop.
This is Starcross. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Marshbarton.
So what I would suggest is that for people that when you do first
The
run,
next station is Marshbarton. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
you just realised you're going to have to stop for these when these new routes come out. You're going to have to stop for all the talking and everything. Literally, when you it's a bit late. When you run the routes for the first time, you may well find that there is a lot of stuttering. I found that with this route. There were about 3 or 4 places where it really stuttered, almost came to a standstill. And it also did it on when I was in the yard, the big Friedrichs yard at on Dresden, Leipzig. And what I found when I ran it a second time, not the Dresden one, but this route, and what I've found since, hardly any stutters. And you can see that there's been hardly any stutters in this as well. When I mean stutters, when the big stutters, I mean when the frame rate is down in the red. And I was actually thinking, and I was also recording as well on doing that. I mean, there's a 1.1% load on the CPU at the moment, and I've been filming for 43 minutes. So this could probably go on for about an hour, I think, this run, or 54 minutes, I think it was. But yeah, it's not the game; it's a UE thing. It's just basically it's caching the stuff. I can't remember what they call it. 4.8 miles to Marschbahn. There are people that are just going to say, oh, because it was done by these people, because it was done by those people, oh my god, it's crap. And they're not even going to be looking at it. And I'm just going to be like, well, at the end of the day, mate, here's the proof. I'm not worried what other people say. I'm enjoying this. And it's even, I don't know about you, but it's even more immersive, I find, with the it's even more immersive, I find. Just can't hear myself shutting the windows. With the station announcements on them. Yes, there are gaps in the timetable where you're not seeing a lot of trains, just because I don't have the locos. That must be an automatic signal. Yeah, there are gaps in the timetable. You think there's not many trains on this. I don't have all the layers. I have about 15 of the 28 layers at the moment. When I'm on the PlayStation, I should have all of them, because I've got every single piece of content for Train Sim World on the PlayStation. I don't have on the PC. So we're 2 miles away from 1.7 miles away, sorry, from Marschbahn. So you've got more yellow signals. I don't know whether they're signals, you know, delays. So there's a little starter there.
We are now approaching Marshbarton.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care when stepping down from the train.
Well, I've got to say we've had fairly not a lot of starters really. So this is a brand new station. This is Marshbarton.
This is Marshbarton. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Exeter St Thomas.
Exeter St Davids, Exeter Central, St James Park, Holslow Bridge, Digby and Sutton, Newport, Topsham, Exton, Livingston Commander, Livingston Village and Exmouth. The train at platform 2 is the 0900 Great Western Railway service to Exmouth, calling at Exeter St Davids, Exeter Central, St James Park, Holslow Bridge, Digby and Sutton, Newport, Topsham, Exton, Livingston Commando, Livingston Village and Exmouth. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 2 for the 0900 Great Western Railway service to Exmouth, which is ready to leave.
It's leaving. Don't you worry about it, love.
Service to Exmouth.
So yeah, there's a little bit there of stuttering. I'm kind of hoping that the Great Western Express route, the remaster, has station announcements and passenger announcements. I'm not saying it does because I don't know. I'm not giving any bit of info, inside info here. It would be great if it did, to be honest.
We are now approaching Exeter St Thomas.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care.
Don't understand. I think this is signal states. There's Exeter. Express is okay. It's interesting. So I've not run this way before. I don't know if these are just normal signal states or they are the signals take longer to clear.
This is Exeter St Thomas. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Exeter St Davids.
So it's a nice little run as well on the for the XP. It's XP action points. It's XP, isn't it? Oh crap! I remember. So we can't go because we got there you go.
Exeter St Davids. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
So that's definitely signal states, because there is nothing in front of our train. It might have been something actually that's gone off down through there. So yeah, it could have been actually. Let's crack on. Yeah, didn't take the brakes off, Tony. Come on, boy. Oh, dumbass. I put the DRA on and I didn't. Oh, you're such a dumbass. There's a pound in the Tony's messed up against thingy. There's a little cannon there. You can actually go up and press them. Now that also could be an approach control, I don't know. See where the red light is. So that's telling us we're crossing over. See these 1, 2, 3, 4.
We are now approaching Exeter St Davids.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Avoid you in there, look.
This is Exeter St Davids. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Exeter Central.
St James Park, Holslow Bridge, Digby and Southern, Newport, Topsham, Exton, Limston Commando, Limston Village, and Exmouth.
And there we go. So that gives you a little idea of how everything is. But yeah, I quite enjoyed that. 12,319 and a thingy. What I want to do quickly is just continue, return to free roam. I'll come out. That's doing my head in.
The next station is
I love the phones. These things have become literally obsolete these days, the old British Telecom phone. That'd be when you get your... oh, I've not even looked at them. Oh, this is here till 9:16. Okay. I think it then goes down that way. I'm not sure. Let me out. Cities. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, that is. So I think it goes back literally, if we go to the map 9, so you come in here, and I think it goes down this way to Limpston and everything, and then that is all down around here somewhere, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I have to check my maps because I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So right, anyway, let's just click on main menu. Click yes. I need to quickly have a look at what's it called? Because I've got to get stuff sorted now. Look at the masteries, even though I don't know if the masteries have been done. So we go up to Dovetail Live, go to mastery, track your progress. Bada bum, bada bim. Look at that, it's there. Look, Riviera Line in progress. There we go. Complete 2 scenarios involved in a voyage of class 220, which I haven't done. Complete 50 objectives during scenarios or timetables. Okay, that's interesting. It's a bit weird really, because I'm not sure if you can actually do that involving the 220. Because if you don't have the 220, you can't do that tier 2. It's interesting. Morristown line, not touched any of that. I came here to build a bridge, restock, free bridge plates. Oh, great. Short service, complete 2 timetables while driving less than 10 miles, and whatever that one is. And the next one is Bahnstrecke Leipzig Dresden, which is station exploration in a single free roam session. Collect a collectible and walk 1 kilometres. Alright. Saxonry Sightseer. So that's in a single free roam session, so you can't go back to do it. That's interesting. Right. Anyway, guys, thank you all very much. I will see you in the next one. Hopefully there'll be a few more. But yeah, guys, thank you all very much. And don't forget, hit the sub button and hit the like button as well. Hit the bell icon. And if you are really liking it and you feel flush, hit the join button. Become a member. Help support me. Right, guys, thank you all very much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
He's dead, Jim.